Find out how to prevent disaster from striking your precious Music Matters pressings. It's happening. You just don't know it yet.
Your two favorite guys, Ryan and Steve, from the Vinyl Record Mission.
Steve here from the Vinyl Record Mission, and yes, I'm always going through my collection. And today I happened to just pull out one of my one and only Music Matters pressings. Yeah, this is the great Horace Parlan, and on the spur of the moment. I always thought the saying was at the spur of the moment, but that's why I always have to look at this to make sure I'm saying it correctly. And this is an amazing, amazing album by the leader, an amazing piano player. He's got the Turrentine brothers on here, Stanley and Tommy, George Tucker and Al Harewood on this pressing. And this was the Music Matters issues, 45 RPM audiophile pressings, produced by the amazing Joe Harley, you know, with the Stoughton jackets. Beautiful, beautiful presentation. There's one thing they overlooked. So as you can see here, that is clear evidence of off-gassing from these PVC inner sleeves. All the way around the sides there. I have not yet played it to see, but those are the tiger stripes that you often get. And there's no telling if there's any sound, but that is clearly off-gassing on their 45 RPM audiophile pressing series, Music Matters. So you can clearly see there's off-gassing on that record, and it's from these. Yeah, these have been reported to be in the Tone Poet Music Matters pressings, and if I'm not mistaken, this is PVC. If it's not, they need to find out what composition it is, because it off-gasses. And you can see the ripples, tiger stripes in there. Those are the same marks that are landing on the record. So fortunately for me, I bought this record secondhand, but I have confirmed on the Hoffman forums that people have bought sealed copies and opened them up and been concerned about these. And some people say these are high quality. They might be high quality in texture and feel, but as far as like chemically, they're not. They're inferior quality. Anytime you introduce PVC to, anything, it's gonna off-gas. And yeah, I was lucky to find out soon, sooner than later. And I can't stress enough how important it is for anybody who owns one or who collected the entire collection. You better go through them and check and see if they're being off-gassed. It might not be happening now. It might not happen in a year. But if you're a long-term collector and you have all these records, especially if you bought the whole collection and you've got them, in the same shelves, one next to each other, in chronological order, or however you put your collection in order. That's a lot of PVC, right there condensed in one area. So there could be more off-gassing happening there than just my one little record here. I don't know. I'm just kind of speaking scientifically. So I mean, it can't take you too long to go through them. And if you've got these horrific inner sleeves in there, get them out. Get them out and replace them with any other high-end audiophile inner sleeve out there on the market is better than that. Frankly, I'd put it in a paper sleeve before I put my records in a PVC sleeve. You can use high-density polyethylene lined paper sleeves where they have a paper outer and it's lined with an HDPE inner sleeve. Those are great. MoFi makes really great high-end audiophile sleeves. anti-static, and there's a couple other brands out there that are very expensive. But definitely do yourself a favor and go through and check these. I have learned this lesson the hard way. If you scroll through my videos, you'll see numerous videos on off-gassing. One of them was a box set from Led Zeppelin that Frank over at 33 RPM discovered first, and his was destroyed beyond repair. And I can't remember who did. I think it might have been, I don't know if that was a Rhino release or, anyways, he wrote the company and they sent him another box set. And I saw that video. I checked mine. Yep, it was absolutely correct. And they looked exactly like these. So in the early 2000s, like 2008 through like 2015, they were putting these sleeves in these albums. So I don't understand why they haven't figured it out yet. So yeah, luckily I got to mine in time. I hope you get to yours in time. And you can clearly see in the video that mine is off-gassing, and that I'm happy I got to it when I did. So I thought I should inform you guys if you haven't already been informed. I'm sure many of you have. I don't know if anybody's done a video on the Tone Poet series, Music Matters series. I'm sorry, I always say Tone Poet because that's Joe Hardy's name is Tone Poet. I believe Don Was or Madlib or somebody gave him that nickname. But anyways, I always associate that with the Blue Note series. But this is the Music Matters series. And these are the records that are selling for now. It was a buy now, cry later situation. You can't touch a sealed copy of some of these records for less than $500. I see them, selling for $300, $400, $500, $600. And there are, of course, unsealed copies that they're hard to get a hold of for less than $100. So yeah, these are very expensive records to have ruined by something so, minuscule as an inner sleeve. So get checking your records. I've had other records ruined that were just beyond repair because they were from the 70s and been sitting in an outer sleeve that was made of PVC. So yeah, it's a deep rabbit hole to go down this PVC thing. But yeah, you should go through your entire collection and make sure you have no PVC inners or outers, and just because they are disastrous. They're little culprits. But I hope this helps somebody save at least one record, and we will have done justice. Thanks for joining me. Until the next video, take care.
If you haven't, make sure you hit like and subscribe to the Vinyl Record Mission so that way you don't miss out on any future content. More videos coming your way.